I'm gonna start now.
Had to keep my mouth shut.
No, I don't think you should.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right. Let me get this link sent out. Alrighty. I need to put my chat back here. What's up? Kua, how you doing? We're gonna get started in just a second. Let's see. Okay. So in the bottom right, you're gonna be able to see Hannah's stream, hopefully.
Hello. I'm here.
There we go.
I'm having some technical difficulties, but I will start working on this sprite very soon.
Right. So today we are going to be working on more Petros Industries stuff. The idea is having. Can I keep the mic a little further away from me, just because I can hear myself double?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, thanks. So, Hannah is going to be streaming some sprite development for the protagonist, and I'm going to be working on some of the assets for the city we've been working on, Petros Industries. So, yeah, if you get bored of me, you can look in the bottom right, and you'll be able to see her sprite stuff that she's still getting set up on. But we've been looking at some really cool stuff in CTR map. So I've been looking at these alleyways that I really think would be cool to have. How's development coming along? Pretty good. Yesterday we made a ton of progress on stream. So if you want to take a gander there after here, you can go ahead and do that. I just got these dumpsters and these trash cans, and I think they look pretty good. So yeah. Got all this stuff. I also got some Appaloosa City assets, which I'm going to have these for the residential part of the game. So it's going to be like a southern area down here probably that's going to be more residential focused, and then up here is going to be more like dumpster focused. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing we want to do today is probably get these either this area or I think this area. I'm probably gonna just one-to-one actually grab these areas. I think I already got this guy. So I'm actually gonna one-to-one export this from SDSME as a NSBMD file. I'm probably not gonna ever. So, question chat. I'm probably not actually gonna use any GBA hacks in the future. I'm kind of stuck in NDS land. So let me get this. So let's get this guy.
Need to turn my music down just a little bit.
Alright, there we go. So, one thing you can do with Spiky's DS map editor is just exporting one-to-one these textures and maps just the way they are, and it also preserves their coloration as well as their shading, which is really nice. So what we can do is actually go into our building editor and insert them as buildings. So let's go ahead and do that. So we can add a building like this. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Yeah, there's a lot of other really cool people doing NDS hacking. If NZ, if he joins doing this, he does maps that are way better than mine. So hopefully he'll stop by. He always stops by my streams a little bit.
Oh, Hannah's working on the sprites right now, guys. So if you want to look in your bottom right of the screen, she's working on some of the walking
Sprites for the overworld. Hannah, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so basically this is the second version of the male sprite, the male protagonist sprite for Iridium. What I'm trying to work on today is just kind of fixing this hair here. I'm not really happy with like the side view of it. And I kind of want to add some movement to it that you see in a lot of Pokemon sprites where, like, you know, as they walk, like their hair bounces up and down. I had that idea in the first version, but I was just like, I was making a sprite for the first time and learning as I went. And so I kind of like cut out a lot of detail. But now that I've like gotten some more experience, I feel confident that I can like go back and tweak things and just like make it better. I'm also going to be looking at the body. Because a lot of the sprites I'm converting from like a Gen 4 style to a Gen 5 style. So I might want to like elongate the body a little bit, change the shape of the head, and just kind of like make it better. So any comments or suggestions would be really appreciated.
Thanks, Anna.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us in chat are jealous of your pixel art skills because
a lot of us mappers don't really have that talent at the moment.
I do my best.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Top Gamer TikTok question. Was DSP based on the tool I just mentioned? Yeah, so SDSME, Spiky's DS Map Studio, was the precursor to DSPRE. It doesn't have as many functionalities as DSPRE, but it does work with Gen 5 maps, which is why it's really useful. And it does some things better than CTR map. So let's go back into CTR map and grab this is a different. Alright, so this is the bottom part of the matrix, and this is texture pack 189. So you always have to remember to assign your textures before you export. And here's the area, just as it looks in game. So let's get this thing going. So you can always export these as NSBMDs and insert them as buildings. So it's a little bit weird having an entire area as a building, but that's totally fine and it works. This black might be a little bit interesting. I'm not sure why it's showing up that way. It might be just a pre-render though, that sometimes happens. The mouse is doing something funky. Why is doing that? Interesting. Okay. Alright, so let's add this other one. These I'm going to insert into DSPRE at a later time, probably. Um, so if this black building shows up like this in game, I'm probably gonna just scrap it. But if it turns out to be just a lighting glitch in the pre-render, I'll just continue on. So let's just save this for now. I might make my own alley version of this. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. But what we do want to do today is we do want to grab some other interiors of areas. So we're going to be exploring Castelia City and all of its assets.
Let me actually turn up the music just a teeny bit. There we go. Let me know if you guys can hear that music.
It looks like we're getting to the interiors now. So this could be an interesting place to have. It's pretty messy. I kind of like it. Let's actually take a look at what happens if we serialize this. See how much is buildings and how much is other stuff.
Sometimes things are listed in there as buildings. Okay, great, you can hear it. Yo, HD125D.
Yo, this guy in chat just said sup. He's been doing some music for Iridium and it's been absolutely fire. So
once again, thanks for being here.
Oh, you saw someone make an Area Zero demake in DS? I think I have seen that. It looks really neat. I think that was Silas, right? I'm almost certain it was Silas. I think this is Passerby Analytics. Alright, let's open up Creative Studio. Okay. So it looks like there's a lot of buildings in here. This is like the base area, and then there's chairs, plants, trash can, this whole PC desk. Okay. And there's a box. Okay. So there's a couple options for how we can approach this.
Since we need some interiors, we can either yeah, it was Silas. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Silas. Actually,
I kind of want to look that up.
Oh yeah, this was by Silas. Yeah, dude, his work is phenomenal. These crystals here, I think he actually used in a separate texture pack that I got to use. Yeah, amazing stuff as always.
He's just so talented.
And I guess it's not the artist's area to make. It's very much an outdoorsy type of place. But just like replicating that verticality as well as those crystals and stuff is just so good. It's just so good. Alright, so I think we want to just export this area by itself, so let's find where this is in here. So this is Matrix 177, so this is the way I like to do things. Also, I don't know why my cursor keeps disappearing. So, Matrix 177. Gosh, I can't see my mouse. This is a little bit frustrating.
Do you have any new ideas for music, by the way?
Oh yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about this. So as far as music goes, I have a MIDI for the Black City, but I need a separate like industrial sounding background music for Petros Industries. So that's the next thing I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I actually can't even see where my mouse is. Yeah, I'm gonna pause your stream for just a second.
Sounds good.
Alright, let me close this for just a moment. Spikey's DS Map Studio is like absolutely messed up for a second. Let me open this back up.
Okay, now I'm
Going to what? Okay. I've never had these weird errors before with Spikey's. It's usually fine.
Oh, so customer another place from a DS game?
Yeah, either way. I was thinking about using just a different city's music, but I wasn't really sure. What is happening? Hold on, let me reload this. I was thinking of using Black City's music, for the sewers actually, because I think it has that spooky vibe. Okay, let me pull up your stream again, Hannah. There we go. I think now people can see it. Yep. Great.
Yeah, HD, whichever you want.
If you can find a different place, then that would be great, but I'm not actually sure. I'm open to suggestions is what I'm saying. Whatever you think is best. Alright, let's go to Matrix 177. Yes, sorry guys, Spiky had a little bit of a problem there for a second. Alright, so this is the area we want. Let's get the textures, which is 338. Great. This looks fine. Alright, so I get the Alex building. This looks pretty good. And it also preserves the vertex coloring, which is really good. Are you going to use any Mystery Dungeon music? I think it's fantastic. Yeah, I actually have some already. So anything that was in Mythic Silver and Garbage Gold, I'm also going to be able to use here, because I've already done those. But a lot of the Mystery Dungeon tracks are like super hard to port because a lot of the instruments are very different. But I have tried. Okay, so this looks pretty good. We also need some of the buildings. So let's actually look at... Where are we at? I think we want this desk. So let's check which building texture pack this is in CTR map. 56. So we can go into here, buildings, edit buildings, and then we want to go to inside models, number 56. This is how you find this stuff. And this is, so let's just scroll through, we can see some, these are all interior benches and stuff. I think it's probably near the bottom. Yeah, here we go. So we want this guy. PC, bench, and we'll probably add this in DSP at some point. Do you think it's possible to port Gen 5 music into your HG game? I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's actually what we've been doing for some of the things in Iridium. I can try a few things right now. Black City, Opelousas City, Black Tower, Castelia Sewers in mind. If you have those, I'd love to, could you send like samples of those? Black Tower would probably be really good to have, as well as, actually all four of those probably would be really good. Because I'll probably use some combination of those if you want to share them. Yeah, it's possible to port stuff, but you have to do a little bit of work. That's actually what HD's been helping me with, is getting those things ported. So, alright, we got this PC bench. Looks awesome. Let's save that. So this one is going to go into this area. Great. So that's that interior. There's also the interior. We already have this. I've already actually ported this. Where is it? Oh, I also have a lot of black tower stuff I did yesterday off stream.
Did a little bit of off-stream mining, you guys.
These look really sick. I'm really happy about them. We also have some interior for like living spaces, which is also pretty neat. So I already have this guy though. Where is he? I think. Yeah, right here. And the pictures are going to be added at a later time. So we already have that. I want the entryway for this really big building to look kind of neat. So if you notice this building here, this is going to be like the boss fight in this town with against Team Galactic. Yeah, so JC, yeah, the great concepts being dual abilities. Yeah, the dual abilities made Bronzong of no weakness. I remember in Explorers of Time, those Temporal Tower Bronzongs were terrifying because they had Heatproof and Levitate. Okay, so this is probably a good interior to have. I think 44? This looks pretty good. It looks like there's a lot of buildings in it though, so this might be tough to do. Let's take a look. So let's serialize this. Stellia Lobby. Yeah, it's pretty empty without the buildings in there. Which is fine. TP plant. I think I have some of these already. I actually want to check. Where would these be? These would be... Nope. I actually might not have these already. Oh, they actually might be way up here. Or maybe not. Yeah, you guys are getting to see all the buildings and stuff I have.
This is a ton of time-consuming tedious work. Would you accept help with the project?
I mean, if there's anything you can help with, then sure. I mean, but most of this
Mapping stuff I'm planning on doing myself. If you wanted to help with
like getting like these types of assets and stuff, that'd be a big help as well.
If you know how to rip tiles, that's the main thing right now, is working on that, as well as any music, which I think HD's helping us with.
We've had a pretty big team working on movesets and stuff. There are still a couple movesets that need to be done. Yeah. So that's mostly it for now. Let's actually grab some of these buildings. So this area, we should probably just export the NSBMD of the area. So let's go into...
How's it going over there, Hannah?
Okay. It's going pretty good. I mainly just like playing around with different things and seeing if I like the shape of it. Again, kind of converting these things from a Gen 4 to a Gen 5 style is kind of hard to do because there's not a lot of references for side sprites. I've found that the side profile view is the hardest. Like front on and like back. Like yeah, that's not so hard. You know, I got that. But these side ones are just like crazy. Like I'm confident that this front sprite, I'll zoom in a little bit. Like this looks good. I'm happy with this. But the side sprite needs work. So I hope we'll make some progress on that today. I've been putting it off for the past couple of weeks.
Weeks?
Okay, months.
No, I mean, you finished the first iteration of that pretty quickly, though. Alright, let's actually get... So, we have this bench here. Let's actually export this. Let's just call it bench. Generic. And then let's add this guy. Yeah, so this is the bench that's going to go in there. Let's save that. And we also want to check, okay, so this is matrix 33. And So we want to go matrix up here, 33, textures 289.
Alright, so this is going to be the area itself.
Why are we getting Z clipping? What? Interesting. Do we see that here? Oh, that might be interesting. Yeah, Heart Gold took a while for Game Freak to make for sure. The following mons are super, super nice. Alright, let's export this guy. I will call this Castelia Lobby. Let's add this in. Great, so this is... Oh, it's not Z-clipping here, which is super nice. Oh, okay, well that's great, that's great. It doesn't have the elevator there though, so we're gonna have to get that separately. That's interesting. Okay, so I think this is building interiors. Number 7? We're gonna have to look for this elevator, guys. We need the TV, so let's get the... Let's get this guy while we're here, because we are gonna need that. Is this like a cash register? Interesting. So somewhere in here, yeah, here's the elevator. So we call this elevator. Save, and now we can get that. Where the heck are you? I have so many tabs open, you guys. This is just terrifying. Here we are. Okay. There's our elevator, absolutely great. We also need to get the TV in, but we also need it to be animated, so you see how it's static here?
We can also export the animations themselves.
So let's go ahead and find that here. So if we go into Creative Studio, we have TV. I think this building animation should be here. So this guy right here, if we click on it, you'll notice how it like flickers like a normal TV would. So we can actually just take this animation here and export this NSBTA. And I'm going to leave it also in our black 2 folder. So now we can go into here and then go into our building animation editor and then add the TV. Okay, and now we can go into here, add the animation. You notice
How it flickers there. So
this should work out. Change to loop, play animation, boom, there it is. So we can add all these buildings later in DSPRE once I unpack all the building. So right now, for today's stream, we're going to try and acquire as many assets as possible. And hopefully in like Friday or something, I can start actually putting them all together. If we get to it today, though, we might be able to. So this is like the top floor suite, it looks like. And maybe there's another floor here. This is another floor. Yeah, okay. This is like another ground floor. Okay. This is another upper floor. Another ground floor. It looks like most of the ground floors are the same. And these upper floors are all the same. Okay, great. So that means we can just pick like any one of them we want, and it'll probably suffice. So let's also get this guy. I assumed a lot of these chairs are going to be... I assume a lot of these chairs and benches are all going to be their own individual buildings. Actually, this is probably mostly buildings in here. So let's take a look at that.
this is going to be kind of a pain in the butt to do.
Okay, so this is going to be, I think, the same buildings. We also have this, we have these machines. These were both in there, yeah. Yeah, these machines were in there. So let's export black machine. And we have light machine. Let's see what else. There's this desk. So I'll call it white PC desk. By the way, for all you guys in chat, how are you guys doing on your own ROM hacks if you're working on them right now? I know a couple of you guys have been working on stuff. I think we need the chair here. Ooh, but this chair's rotated the wrong direction. So there's a workaround for this. We can export it as an OBJ, and then we can also export it as an NSBMD. So we want to have one for facing left, one for facing right. So this is chair facing right, I think. Is that right? Yes, chair facing right. Mine's going good, just taking a break from mapping and watching this. Yeah, mapping is it's time consuming, man. I totally get that. How you doing, Hannah?
Pretty good. Kind of just fiddling with the movement at the back of the head. So much of this like spriting is just trial and error.
Yeah. I'm glad you're doing the spriting because I could not do that. Okay, so notice how we have this chair facing to the right. There's not an easy way to rotate this, so what we want to do is, first of all, let's add all the new buildings we put in here so we don't have to open this back up later. Whoops, wrong building. First of all, we're going to import these. So let's get the black machine. I'm really surprised these don't have any animations to them, but that's totally fine. Got this. Make ROM hacks. I have no time at all, but I enjoy dropping into streams every now and again. Well, I appreciate you coming by. ROM hacking is very time consuming. I will very much agree with you. Oh, you work on Recanto also? Wait, developing tools for Lost in Time. What kind of tools are you working on? Do you have like specific like hacking tools you make? This is chair facing downward. Interesting. Alright, well, we need a chair facing left. So one thing we can do is save all these things we just imported. A few days ago I worked on the encounter file in the RMIPS folder. Yeah. I'm familiar with that for sure. Let's see, do you have anything else you want to add here? I think the chair was the last one. Okay, great. So now what we can do is we can go over here and add this chair as a tile. Let's see if this works. Oh, that is a big chair. So this is what SDSME does sometimes. It rotates it and it's not optimized at all. So a way to fix this is actually to go into CTR map and do it here. So I don't know if the chair is in this one. Let's take a look at this. We got to serialize the scene anyway, so let's do that first. Estalia, upper floor. Quality life tools. We have a specific scripting method on both projects. So I've been developing VS Code extension. Oh, wow, that's really cool. So how does your scripting differ from like DSP or E? That's actually really cool. I'd love to know how that works. Right. So here's the chair in question. Let's export this as an OBJ. And then let's put this into Blender. I have that open already. See how big that is? It's massive. So we want to shrink this guy down. And then let's also center this. like that. So this is the downwards facing chair. Yeah, this is, I think, a couple fewer polygons, so that's good. What about the back face? That is the question. Good, so the back face is there. Alright, so this chair looks good. Let's export. Here. Down. And then let's do a pro gamer move and rotate. We want it this way, and we're gonna rotate it 90 degrees. And let's just, oops. Select everything, let's center it.
Yeah, cool.
Those tools that you're talking about sound really cool. We have exported the scripts from DSP into a specific file format to make them readable and add comments. Oh!
Yeah, I'd love to see a video. If you want to send me a video of that on Discord, that'd be awesome.
So you can have comments on them? That must be super helpful. I know HG Engine has access to those scripts and it can edit them. I've seen it for like the common script editing for like rare candies and stuff. Alright, let's export this. This is chair left. Okay, and there's chair, I think we need chair up. I'm not too worried about the chair to the right, so let's rotate this guy again. You know what recanto is? I noticed while looking at... Yeah, I don't actually remember what recanto is. Is that, I'm assuming it's an HG Engine hack of, like, Canto specifically? I've been out of the loop on that. Okay, so let's add these chairs in now. Let's replace this guy. Boom, so now we have a nice looking chair. Can also add the other ones. We're gonna import these into this project and then turn them into NSBMDs so that we can add them as buildings. Also, if you guys are just tuning into the stream for the first time, we are working on getting some assets. So I'm getting things like interior items like chairs. We also got some trash cans and trees earlier today off stream, sorry. So here's how we change these chairs into NSBMDs. You just place them on their own maps, like so. Doesn't really matter if they're centered or not. Like this. And then we're just going to batch export everything. Take those NSBMDs, and then we're gonna insert them as buildings. Yo, E-Man, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Is this your first time tuning into one of my dev streams? I feel like I've seen you like once before here. Okay. So now that we have those NSBMDs, let's go back to our building editor. Go here. Open up this guy. You've lurked in a few? Gotcha. Let's grab these. Oh, these are going to be in a different folder now. So these are going to be Petros Industries, and then I did not check which number they were going to be. Whoops. So we want to look at 30, 40, and 41. All right. Alright, 30, here's a chair. 40, there's that chair. Ooh, wait, do these things need transparencies? I think this is gonna need transparencies. Hold on, let's check these chairs real quick. Yeah, so this palette needs to be different. So that's why it looks weird as a building. So we gotta go into our material editor and go into this guy, change this palette to a 5i3. You just sent it. I'll take a look on stream in just a second. So we gotta re-export these, otherwise the palette will make it so that these tiles are not transparent the way they're supposed to be. So we can actually take a look in the preview here. Yeah, notice how this is more transparent? Looks a whole lot better. So now we can go back here. And you can add these guys in. It's in here. Yep, so here's this chair. We can probably replace... Oh, interesting, this one, the vertex lighting is different. It might be worthwhile trying to replicate that, because this looks kind of flat. Actually, I think it's probably fine. Also, we already have the down-facing chair, so we only need the left and the right ones. So let's replace this left-facing guy, and then let's add a new one, the up-facing one. I don't think we need right-facing right now. Hannah, are you working on noses right now?
I am actually not. I'm just kind of...
Your mic is kind of far away.
Oh, the mic's kind of far away? No, I think I finally figured out the like running animation movement on the hair, so I'm just going in and pasting that. Also, if you're paying attention to what I'm doing, you've probably noticed that there are these weird like bits of odd colors everywhere, and that's because the first iteration of these sprites I did like on my iPad in Procreate. And I don't know if Michael's talked about this on stream before, but it messes up the colors so badly because no matter what I do, Procreate will not like make true pixel art.
It like smooths it out and has like 200 colors in it.
Yeah, so no matter what I do, even though I'm only using like a set amount of colors, like I'm only using 14 colors in a palette, it will like interpolate the next closest pixel and like make it smooth, which is so annoying. So I just have to like upload everything into Sprite and fix the colors manually, which may seem like a lot of work, but when I'm like first figuring out how I want a sprite to look, it is a lot more intuitive for me to just figure it out with an actual pencil first, and at least get like the bones down before I import it. And like now that like I know where I'm going with this sprite, yeah, I can edit it and I can fix the colors and I can make small changes. But as far as like getting the feel down, I still prefer it on my iPad. But that's why there's all these weird pixels. And at some point today, the other thing I have to do is go in and manually make sure each one of these colors is the color they're supposed to be. Which is a pain in the butt, but otherwise it looks kind of weird.
Yeah. But to compress it a bunch of times in like Photoshop, and it's like, yeah, there's 176 colors.
Yeah, and like it wasn't so bad for these overworld sprites, but when I did this, like full body shot, this was tough. This was not being compressed correctly. Photoshop hated this picture and it was just a nightmare. So we spent a couple of hours, I think, trying to figure out an easy way to do it, and there just wasn't one. So I just sat down and I just fixed all the colors by hand. But yeah. This is where we're at right now. I am mostly finished. I'm finished with everything for the male protagonist. Other than the edits I'm doing today. The female protagonist is in the works, and if I make significant progress on the male sprite today, I might pull up the female sprite that I'm still working on and give you guys a sneak peek. I think there's a screenshot in Discord right now of like the first iteration of her front sprite, but I'm very excited for the female protagonist.
It looks really good so far.
Yeah, I feel like I have a little bit more freedom with her to like change her hair up and change her clothes. I feel like she's a little bit more of a free spirit than Jasper here. I feel like he's kind of a little bit more stoic, a little bit more serious. Yeah, where I'm at.
How long was VGC Platinum in development for? Oh, that's a funny question. 4 months. 4 months. Well, actually, more like probably 6 after I did like the second like part of it. Yeah.
Not very long.
I think Black 2 Kaizo and White 2 Kaizo were 6 months. Garbage Gold was 8 months. But I worked on that a lot, so that was a very compressed 8 months. I think I spent 500 hours on Garbage Gold, and Mythic Silver was a year. I think exactly a year. Iridium's been in development since July? Yeah.
Yo, Dr. Lou, what's up? Dr. Lou helped us with a ton of movesets on Iridium already.
Alright, I think we have this area already. Did I import it already? I'm not sure. Yes. Already have this area. Very good. I'm gonna go through and look through more of Castelia City. See if there's anything in here we want. A lot of these areas are all the same. Metal Office. This could be interesting to have. Not sure yet. There is an area in Castelia City that is like a little garden. I think that could be really cool to have also.
Snagging interiors and tile sets today?
Yo, Lord of Baguettes. Yes, sir, I am. Today is about interiors. Yesterday was about exteriors, which are, in my opinion, a little bit more fun. So we're looking for stuff in Castelia, mainly. Not everything is organized well in their file system, so this might take a second to find. This is also an interesting area that I think I would like to have. You're very partial to the Dream Lab or whatever it's called in Castelia. Is that this? I think
this is what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is the one. I actually did want to use this. I think it looks really neat. Let's actually take a look at Dream Lab Castelia. Let's take a look at what this looks like in Creative Studio. Ooh, that's a lot of buildings. That is a lot of buildings. How can I make the rare candy infinite like you did in Mythic Silver? That is... I think it's CY who made a mod. He did his own... He has his own branch of HG Engine, his own fork. And I just pulled his changes. I don't remember where they are, but if you're in the Kingdom of DS Hacking, you can probably Control F in there, or in any other of the DS Hacking servers. It might be my server too, I actually don't remember. Okay, so these are the areas. This has a lot of buildings in it, so it's going to be a little bit of a pain. But actually I've already got a couple of them, so it won't be that bad. We will need the animations for this area, so let's go to material animations. Let's see. Okay, so this looks like the thing we want, so let's export this guy. Get the animations there. A script system we just used doesn't work with DSP. It could be integrated into DSP later. Still needs a lot of tweaks though. Yeah, that's really cool. If you eventually get that to work, if you can integrate that, that'd probably help a ton of other people. Because especially writing comments in your code, that would be super helpful. That'd be super helpful. Okay, let's grab this area as a building. So this is Matrix 291. And this is going to be textures 289. Okay, so this area is actually not that bad. Not that bad. Alright, let's export this. Let's call it Dream Lab Castelia. And let's add this in first. Yeah, Lord of Baguettes, this is a good area. Now we can add the animation to it. I completely forget what number this one is. IN 80. Great. Now add this animation. Loop it. Set animation, play. Boom, look at that. There we go. Wait, you said if HG Engine didn't have level caps, I wouldn't have it. You can turn level caps off in HG Engine. It's in the config. I don't know if that's what you're saying, but you can toggle whether that's on or not. Alright, so this is all of its animations. That looks really nice. Now you gotta check and see if there's anything else in here that we want. So let's take a look at CTR map here. So there's these guys. There's these desks. Might be able to get some of these straight from here. So let's see, we have this machine, PC, desk. Oh, okay, we have this other table here. So this is probably something else we want. You took a couple notes. Yeah, grabbing the animations is super easy in Creative Studio. You can also grab it straight from a NARC. I think it's A068 if you want the overworld animations, but you can just grab them from here instead if you serialize the scene. It's a lot easier in my experience. I actually used to do it the old way, and then I realized you could do it this way. Alright, let's find the building we want. I assume this is building number 7 again. And we want interior models, list 7. I think there's a table in here somewhere. Yeah, here's a table. Let's get that. We can add this. Nice, that looks pretty good. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. Oh, I got you. If level caps didn't exist, yeah, I got you. Okay, so we have that. We also have the chairs already. We need these cabinets, I think, and the boxes. I think those are the other two things that we need. Let's just scroll through this. I think they were somewhere closer to the top. We probably also want the trash can. These are the bigger boxes, like this. I kind of like these ones better, though. We'll just call this box 2. And we'll call this one box 1. Box 1. It's a good thing there's not a limit you're gonna hit on adding these these buildings. Okay. So I think this area probably should have enough. Oh wait, is there Oh, there's that PC right there. Alright, we have to grab the PC.
Michael, I have a question for you.
What's up?
In the like running and walking animations, does it cycle the standing still animation like in between it?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to double
I
check.
know in walking it does. I think in running there is one where he's kind of like hunched over like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
I
cycles
know.
through them. Let's export this PC. Alright, so we got the PC. And I think this one also has its own animation. Is this? Oh, this is a trigger activated animation. I don't know if it even has these. This you might need to get from somewhere else in the game. I actually don't know. That's alright. Alright. Even though it's not going to be a functional PC. Just done Black City. I'll do uploaded black now, I think. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. If you want to send it, did you send that in the Discord?
If you want to send like a preview in the Discord, feel free to do that so that people can listen to it and stuff. I'd love to showcase it too on stream.
Okay, I think we have everything we need for this area. We already did all the Castelia sewers except for this area. This is an area that I want to get separately. So let's actually export this area by itself.
My gosh, I'm back in the sewers.
Man, I worked on Castelia, on the Petros sewers for like 3 weeks. Was that right, Hannah? 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, like two. Yeah. Well, if you count like drafting up the idea and thinking about it, yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I always hear the things that you're going to make.
Yeah.
Like a week in advance. You start going like, oh, I'm thinking I want to do this. And I just saw this, and this is really cool. And then you usually hem and haw over it for about a week before you.
Yeah, I mutter a lot. Oops. Oops.
Yeah, the blue pipes. Shoot, who just said that?
Yeah, Lord of Baguette, the pipes, yeah, those are, I actually have a version of those. I think I ripped them from this area already for the sewers, which by the way, I posted in my Discord, so if you guys want to use the sewer tile set, it is in there. Alright, yeah, this area looks pretty good. I'm gonna have this area be used just 1-to-1, and it's nice because there's no buildings in it, so sewer, I think it's like I could call this like boiler room. I don't remember what it is. And I also need the animations for it. Because there are some like ceiling drips. Let's add building. Do you use X Delta patching format? Yes, I do. Alright, this looks pretty good. Pretty good. Let's make sure we save. And then we gotta go serialize sewer weather room. And let's go Creative Studio. Let's close our other Creative Studio instance. Okay, material animations should be this. So let's export. I actually have this one. Do I have it in here already is the question. I don't think I do. Wait, maybe I do. Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely should. I already have something that's very similar to this. Wait, is this it said 74? Oh wait, no, wait, 17. No, I don't have this one already. I already did not import this one. Alright, let's add it. I had 74, not 17. Yes, you'll notice if you look really closely, there's like these water drips here. You'll do black tower. Actually, do you want more time to work on? You'll need more time to work on the uplisted black. Do you want entrance or dungeon music? The more dungeony music actually would be awesome. Honestly, both would be nice, but if I had to pick one, the more dungeony music would be great. All right, so this area looks good. And check the other sewer areas. Yes, this one looks the same. This one's like that empty one. I think the Castelia City thing I want. Yeah, here's the garden. I think connecting this to the sewer system would be really neat. And I don't think it's very complicated either, so let's do that. Have you got any potted plants or berry trees? I think I have potted plants that were used in another part of the game. But I don't think I have any berry trees. I'm probably not gonna... I don't know if I'm gonna do berry trees. Let's add this Castelia secret grass. Nice. I think all of this is one single map file, which means we can just get this straight from Spikey's. All right, let's check where this is. Matrix 296. Textures 189. And there's nothing animated in it, which means
Super nice to port.
they do so little with that garden black white too. When it's so out of the way, I kind of like that. Yeah, it's like it's there. It's this nice little secret hidden area, and it actually would connect really nicely to the sewer that I made because I have a something that would connect perfectly to that. Finding silver for the first royal battle. I think you're gonna want to look at passerby boy instead of silver for the first battle. It's he's under a different name. I think it's trainer number 495. Don't quote me on that. It might be different. But yeah, look at passerby boy. The pain in the butt with all these things is doing the tile permissions for them, because they're buildings, right? So you can't like just preview them and do tile permissions on them like this. So this looks pretty nice. I'm a fan. All right, let's see if there's anything else. I think that was everything I wanted from Castelia. The next place I'd want to go is Verbank. Oh, this looks really nice. This looks really nice. I don't know where I'd put it though. That's the only thing.
Alright guys, so Black City by HD is coming up. Let me pause this music real quick.
Alright, let's take a quick listen. This is perfect. This is really good. This is a really good port. That is awesome, HD. I freaking love that. That is really good. That's really good. You never seen this location in your life? This one, I actually have no idea where it's from, to be entirely honest with you. It does sound really good, man. That's a really good port. How How do you import your own object like a house that you made? I've been doing it. So you want to go into the building editor in PDSMS. You go into your building list. You just click add building and you add your NSBMD that you have. But yeah, if you have an OBJ, you're going to need to convert it to an NSBMD, and you can do that in PDSMS also. Yeah. So here's the deal. Maybe we use this area, but I don't know where it would come from. I really like this like fire escape here. This looks really cool. I actually really want to use this area badly. This looks really neat. Yeah, I think I will. So let's find where this is. Matrix number, this guy, and this is textures 277. Probably out of the sewer considering it's underground stairs. Yeah, I think I will. The thing is, the sewer does not have a staircase like that at the moment. I can open this and show you guys if you'd like. Let's take a quick look.
Let me start the music back up too.
It's definitely Gen 5 and V2. I believe it looks like. Yeah, it's in Castelia City, but I don't know where you get to it. So here's Petros sewers. Right now, so this area is going to go to, not this area. Right now I have this staircase right here, which is going to lead to this area here. So I could potentially put another staircase here, or I could just have it be a different area altogether. And I could do that. I actually have an idea. Yeah, let me open that back up actually. Yeah, I have an idea for this. Also, this being all like one thing is super nice. I kind of wish I could get rid of that crocodile there, but I think it kind of works.
I think it works anyway.
So let's export this guy. Back alley, Castelia. Let's close the sewer. All right, let's add this guy. I mean, yeah, this looks really neat. I hope it's under the poly count though. That is a concern. There is a possibility where it's too many. Reminds you of Brooklyn? Yeah, I mean, it could be any city, honestly. I really like this fire escape. Hannah, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I really like that. I think, yeah, I think adding in some more realistic elements to that, like super futuristic area of town will help to kind of make it look nicer. How big are you planning on making this town, by the way?
Pretty big. This is gonna be like one of the main cities in the game.
I see. Okay.
Oh, I also wanted this too.
Oh, I'm excited for this part. This place is cool.
Typical black white to rotile floor with like a dirty garbagey border on it. Let me take a look again. I think it's a different texture. I think something very similar was used in the Castelia sewers actually, but yeah, there's a bunch of trash all over it. I think they did a really good job with these maps in black and white too. So I really do want to get this. Roxy's actually the gym leader of this town, so having this here would make a whole ton of sense. So let's actually do that. I think we want to export this 1-to-1. I think recreating this one piece at a time in Blender is going to be probably more effort than it's worth. and it's already kind of set up pretty nicely. I mean, obviously people are going to recognize this from black and white too, but that's totally okay. I think it's a little bit of nostalgia is fine. Alright, let's see. This is Matrix 120. Oops. Matrix. Also, Hannah, that candle smells really good.
It is a great candle.
We got a deal at Yankee Candle for a bunch of like half-off candles, and it smells so good. We got one.
Yeah, we only have like another week left, or less than a week. Only a couple days of the fall candle before it's time.
It's time to switch to the Balsamon Cedar. Okay, this looks really nice. I am a big fan of the way this looks. Alright, Roxy, Bite area.
Does anybody else like candles? Like in chat? Because we're a huge candle and other good smells household.
No response yet.
Rip.
Okay, yes, I think this area looks good the way it is. My cat would probably try and eat any candle I lit, so not for you. Dang.
Yeah, I didn't use candles growing up because I had cats, so I see that. I lit a candle one time in my room, like a tiny little candle on my desk, and my cat almost set herself on fire. So cats and candles do not mix.
Alright, I think that's enough for Castelia City. I think we have everything we want. The next thing... Actually, I want to check... I really wanted this rotating dark hole here. I think I'm going to use it later. What would we call this? Would we call this the spooky, like, asshole or something? Was that what we could? I think that's what we called it.
Yeah, the rotating butthole.
The rotating butthole. Wait, I have it on here. No, it's a no. Sorry, and I wrote it down here. It says scary butthole.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
That's what that is. Okay, let's take a look at Burbank City because this is going to have the rest of the industrial vibes. Wherever it is. Cats are great. I have a cat, and thankfully my cat hasn't gotten burned. Yeah, that's good. We like when they stay safe. Where is Burbank? There you are.
I'm really glad your cat is smarter than mine, but I don't think that's hard to do. My cat's pretty dumb. She's not the smartest.
Ooh, this is a cute little house. This is kind of a nice watery vibe. Burbank Gate. It's the Pokemon Center. I think we're gonna want this. This will lead to that underground area. So let's actually get this area too. Alright, so this is Matrix 55. Rio 1. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Why is part of the wall missing? I hope that's part of the animation. Because it's like flickering here. I wonder if that's like glitched in the preview. We'll see what happens. Can you tell me what team you would want as a trainer? I lost my screenshot I took a while back. Depends on where in the game. I don't remember. Yeah, there's a freaking hole in the wall here. What's up with that? That's weird. I wonder if it's a building, actually. It's very possible. Buildings 19 interior. Let's take a look. What, inside models? 19.
It'd be close to the end of the game.
Honestly, if it's near the end of the game, you'd probably need a pretty diverse set of things. A pretty diverse team, probably in like the level 90s, I'd guess. Ooh, this has like this gaping wide like gate here, and I actually kind of like it without the door. Kind of like without the door. I'm trying to see what's different between these two. Not too much. Interesting. Yeah, there's just this thing right here. What the heck? Roxy wall. We'll call it Roxy wall. Yeah, I don't know why this is separate, but you know, that's okay. We'll deal with it. So this wall is for some reason separate from this. Like there's just a hole here. Like why is there a hole?
I mean, it's fine, but
But like what? Okay. Alright, let's see if there's anything else that's weird in here. It's those doors. There's this light here. It's like neat looking light. Not really needed though. Is that part of this gym? I don't think so. That's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna need the animations. So let's serialize this. And open Creative Studio. There's skeletal animations, huh?
this is just like weirding me out. The fact that this is just a random wall.
Actually, let's just reopen just this piece so I don't get it mixed up with the other area. We have material animations and we have skeletal animations. Here we go. Okay, so now you can see this better. So if we play this, this might be the door opening actually. Oh, so this is the flickery thing. Okay, so we're gonna want this guy. So let's do that. Let's add an animation. It's this guy, editor, add the animation, and set it to the loop. Set this to animation, play it. So nice, this thing flickers here. Very good, very good. I do like my self-animated textures, but I do not like animating them, so if Game Freak has them already, not gonna get any complaints from me. Also, Lentima's Town, this has these like clay buildings. I think Kenzie used these for his Orberg town. I probably want to do something similar to that in another area. But we want Burbank Complex. I think I have a bunch of buildings already from here. I'm pretty sure I do, actually. So, where are those? I think they're like up here. Give me just a second. Yeah, here they are. So all of these guys, these are all from Burbank Complex. We also have this smokestack, which is really cool. This is already animated. You can see like the little smoke is rising out of that. It's really neat. I think this does not have an animation. This is just this big smokestack thing. So I have all of this stuff from Burbank Complex already because I did this on a previous day. So I don't know if we need anything else. I also got this guy. I'm pretty sure I exported that already. Maybe I didn't. I might have added it as a tile, actually. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. So I guess, guys, it is time to save this and actually try and start mapping out this city. Any chance you have the safety barriers from later in the game? Just curious for anything. Safety barriers from the PWT. Let me check and see what you're talking about. I think I know what you mean. Is it called PWT or is it Pokemon World Tournament? I don't remember. Yeah, here it is. Are you talking about like these guardrails here? Or like these like warning sign things? You probably mean the warning sign things, right? Yeah, the yellow warning sign. I thought I had gotten those before, but I guess I don't. I don't know if those are buildings or tiles. But either way, we can get them. I do want to check. Oh, this is the interior. I want to use this somewhere else. I think this is really cool. Like there's these like lights up here. This is whole freaking TV animated. There's like emerald looking stuff. Weird low poly. I don't know what that is. Also, we can like literally use this stage, guys. Like we can we can have our own like PWT if we want. Like how cool is that? But yeah, let's actually get the this like warning sign here. This would work really well. Yeah, it seems like it's actually part of the map, which is nice. And there's all these stands here. We could use those for something too. I wonder if these banners would also look kind of neat. You could maybe use them as ooh, skeletal animations. Do these banners move? No, they don't. Okay, so they're static. That means they're probably a lot easier to get in there. I'm gonna actually export this whole area. I think these like spiky banner things might look really nice in the city. Maybe they don't, but I'm still gonna try and look. This looks like it has another Kage on it. The shadows are always called something Kage. Which means I'm gonna have material clashes. Which is fine, I'll deal with it. Alright, so we got this guy. How long is this really? It's like almost, it's like 1.5 tiles. I think this would be better off like blocking 2 tiles rather than 1. It's kind of awkward blocking only 1. There's front-facing ones in Driftveil. Yeah, I mean, I can just rotate this. It's not a big deal. This should be fine the way it is. I'll call it the warning block. I'm building HG engine right now and have a trainer spiky-eared Pichu as a test. Downloading stuff for the mapping. Nice, sounds exciting. I forgot that spiky-eared Pikachu is even in HG engine. Alright, we can add this guy as a tile. Nice, so we can just duplicate this and rotate it in here. Way easier to do that. Just lay this guy out. Oh, and I also need to make it like that. Yeah, this actually goes really well with it's such a nice contrast to the black. I like that a lot. Another set of notes taken. Oh well. Yeah, you can rotate stuff in PDSMS and it does it like integer tile wise, so it kind of keeps the proportions of everything nice. I honestly prefer to anything you can do in PDSMS you should do in there instead of Blender, because it's meant for DS hacking. Let's Control Z this guy. There's also these benches which are kind of neat. Let's see if we can grab this. Hello. There we go. I think that's everything. Alright, I think we're missing the corner. And this corner. Okay. This is like exactly one tile big. Now we got it centered. It's kind of high up. I think we should lower it just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Looks pretty decent. Call it a spiky banner, I guess. And yeah, okay, we don't have any excess textures. Nice. I don't know how good this is gonna look, but I think it kind of goes with the vibe. The blue is a little bit weird compared to the black, but I don't know, if you put it like here, it kind of goes. What do you guys think? Like, this doesn't look that bad, especially with the building being sort of bluish. The gold is a little weird. I'll admit the gold is a little bit weird, but the red and the pointy is kind of decent. I think you can post links in here. I don't know if it like auto mods it, but go ahead if you want. Also, Dragon Spiral Tower is going to be... Oh my gosh, wait, there's a winter version of this? I had no idea. Yeah, I definitely want to make my own version of Dragon Spiral Tower at some point. I think this looks really, really neat. Is that a Gen 3 lava style? Yeah, there is Gen 3 lava in the pack. Yes. They might look better with darker textures. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think it depends with like how the city goes, because I have a lot of different textures here, and I feel like having a black like background would contrast really nicely with everything else, but I'm not sure yet. Okay. Oh, there's one more thing we need to get from Black City. I just remembered. Let's find that real quick. Fortunately, I think I know where it is. It's these little towers here, because they don't obscure your vision so much. You'd kind of prefer they were lampposts other than swords? Yeah, I mean, I think the spiky looks decent, but we already have lampposts here. I don't know if they'll go together. If they don't, we can just use the lampposts and the fence posts. It's fine. But maybe someone else will find some use for them. Like, they don't really go with this text, this aesthetic, but I think these are, like, if you used sparingly, could be good, like in like a residential area or something. Anyway, let's grab. I think I already have this thing in Creative Studio. Let's import. This should be in CTR map. Yeah, here it is. So at the bottom, it's this guy. Oh wait, I think I have this OBJ already, but whatever. Black City South. Okay. I think this is what we would like to have. Yeah. We can delete all the excess materials. Drop this guy here. Black City Lowrise, what we'll call it for now. Alright, let's get this guy in here. Do I have excess textures? Yes, I do. So one thing we can do is have these. Oops. This near the bottom, and those kind of obfuscate like the back side of things. Now the question is, how big do you actually want to make this city? Because we don't want the player to get lost in it, but at the same time we want it to be industrial. We want it to be like big. So let's first of all save this. I'm gonna put the screenshot in the Discord server, give an update. And now we can start clearing things out. So I think we want to redo the way this stuff looks. So we need to actually come up with the layout. Yes, the camera in Black City is the zoomed out version. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Also, we're not going to have an exit to the west, so we can get rid of this. Where the heck is the, oh, it's right here. There we go. Honestly, I'm kind of considering not having the gate there, like just having it be just this gaping entrance, but I don't know about that. I'm not sure yet. I probably won't have a super zoomed out camera in here. I don't think that's what I want to do. Hello. Welcome back. We finished getting tiles. We're actually going to make the city layout. So if you want to help with that, you can.
Oh, cool. This is very exciting.
Yes. Let's get rid of all this trash lying around. Okay, so the general layout I think is decent. I think it's decent. So things I want. Please do not create just a huge city with nothing interesting on it. Don't you worry, we're gonna have plenty of interesting stuff. There's a lot that's gonna happen in here. There's gonna be an art gallery, there's gonna be a cafe, there's gonna be a boss fight area, there's gonna be back alleys, there's gonna be some fun little gardens, a lot of good stuff. So I kind of like this area here. This is fine, because this leads into, I should probably open up the other map. If you guys weren't here yesterday, we will look at the area that leads into this. Yes, it's a big map, it takes a while to open. So this is the lead-in area right here, which is going to lead us into this right here. Yeah, I don't like to make my areas too open. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. If you want to take a look at the other stuff I have, like most of my routes are not that big. They're kind of detailed-ish, and they have like they're kind of linear in a way, but there's like details and stuff to like climb on and all that, and like mountain area, all that good stuff. Anyway, so we want a couple things. I'm gonna write down a list of stuff that I want in here. So let's see. So we want the art gallery. We want Roxy Gym. So the reason this is called Petros Industries is because Roxy sounds like rocks, like rock music, and Petros is the Greek word for like stone, pebble, rock. So it's a play on words there. We need Roxy Gym. We need the cafe. We have the back alley, the grassy garden. Maybe we want a Central Park kind of deal with fountains. What else did I say before?
I mean, you're gonna do that like big CEO tower. It's gonna have stuff on the inside.
Yeah, we want the CEO tower.
You gotta come up with a name for the tower, other than CEO tower.
CEO tower is fine. I'm just kidding. It's actually not. Let's see. So we also want. So we have the Roxy Gym here. We have this back alley. We back alley from sewers, and we also have
CEO. That's hilarious. You should actually do that.
CEO tower. CEO Incorporated. Just letter soup. We also have this. We have this garden area. We want. This is from the sewers. I think we want like 2 to 3 houses, like resident houses. I think we want like 2 elevator businesses. We want the dream lab. So we need a bunch of buildings here, and we also want the analytics building. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different areas. Oh, and then we also need the what do you call it? Like the shipyard, the shipping yard slash the what do you call it? Like the warehouse district. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I tried to build a sprite myself, and my PC just hated it, so I forked over the $20 on Steam. I spent a couple of days trying to build it myself, and it's not worth it.
I also helped, and I couldn't get it to work.
There was something wrong about my computer. It just like would not allow Linux to work at all, which is a shame. Yeah, A Sprite is great. It's a little, if you're used to like pen and pencil or like more physical artwork like I am, it's kind of a big learning curve. To like using a mouse and like hotkeys, but I don't know. I feel like I've spent maybe 30 hours on it, and I feel like I
Really, that much? I didn't know that.
yeah, over the past like couple of months, here and there, just like tinkering around with stuff. I feel like a lot of tutorials on YouTube kind of go into too much detail, like all at once. I think the best way to learn how to do it is just to start poking around.
Okay, so we have like 15 or 16 different things to have here. I kind of want this thing right here to be an alleyway. Yo, what's up, Shady? Welcome. So I was wondering when you're gonna hop in. Okay, so I want... The feed. Different time zones, bro. Yup. I can find index in one program instead of 2. I used Ucenti to index some stuff, but that was only for some minor sprite work. I actually think I want this to be like that. Do I have the other direction? Let me see what I got. Yeah, we have this. Okay, so I think we want this to be like here. But we don't want those to overlap. So we need this here. Then on a different layer, we want to do, I think, this. That needs to be over 1. Oh, it needs to be actually down even more, like this. Yeah, okay, that's not going to be visible. Fantastic. Alright, so we want... Where'd my YouTube chat go? There we go.
Black Tower. Oh, you got Black Tower? Nice.
Wait, did you put it in Discord? I'd love to hear that.
Thank you so much for doing the music, HD, by the way. You are, like, absolutely amazing at doing this, I hope you know. Like, one player, since I'm using Brendan, etc. Yeah, HD's work on all the music has just been so, it's been so accurate to the original black and white that it's really good. It's really good. Okay, so I kind of am set on having this tower, the CEO Incorporated, be here. I think it kind of has a very looming presence in the city. I like this. I like this. This is going to be an alleyway, I think. So we're going to need to line it with some buildings. Let's see. I know we have some Yeah, this is the building we want. So let's put this guy like right here. This area is definitely going to be what we like to call an iterative process. I think that it's going to be easy to mess stuff up. I like this little alleyway here, because if you're the player, you can only really see this. I think this is good. If I imported all the mapping up to Hearthhome, nice. You're really cranking on this mapping, man. I kind of want this area. Yeah, I actually want this to be over one tile. Otherwise it's gonna feel a little bit weird. Put you here. And you right here. There we go. Now this is kind of blocked in like that. Actually, maybe let's do it this way. Let's actually. I want like one tile of room right here. Have you had OneDrive make DS Map Studio unable to export maps? I don't use OneDrive for anything. Yeah, definitely check those in game, Shady. I think the best thing what you were talking about is probably just to make a new map entirely and assign it to one of those cells. It's a fun exercise to do, and I enjoy your hacks, so I'm glad y'all like the music. Thanks, man. That's really kind of you. Okay, so this area right here, I kind of want to lead into where is it? It's like there's an alleyway in here somewhere that we got. Man, there's gonna be so many buildings to add to this tile set. I might have to separate this city into multiple areas. We might not have enough textures. So I kind of like this area right here. We could lead into it somehow, and then that leads into like here. And that could lead into like a back alley area. I'm not sure yet, but I want this to be like a. Is there a limit on how often I can do that? Maybe memory-wise. Oh, adding new maps? Yeah, I don't just replace stuff. I mean, in Iridium, hold on, let me show you. So, Iridium has a ton of like new matrices and stuff. Like this matrix right here is totally custom, and it has like pieces of the sewer in it. Like you can go to map and hit like add map file right here, and you'll notice how many like new maps I have. Like all these Iridium region and HGSS Johto things here. Like those are all custom. You can add a ton of them. It's not a memory limit, it's a storage limit, and I don't think there's like the storage limit is pretty big. The memory limit's pretty small, but luckily it's
It's the former, not the latter. Alternatively, what we could do is I have a better idea. I have a better idea here. So let's do this. The thing is, we're gonna need to be able to see this through these buildings. This might need to be further up, like this. Might not be totally symmetric. Sorry in advance, guys. Is that how you add entire new areas like they did in... Yeah, that's exactly how you do it. I've done that in a bunch of games. It's super simple. Just add the new area and then just assign the matrix number to the place in like your matrix editor. Okay. So I kind of like this. As far as decoration goes... Okay, so I think having this little hut looking thing here, like, I don't know, like this? Something like that? Oh, I don't like how that's like not gonna be centered. It's gonna be kind of weird, huh? Yeah, I don't think we can center that, because this is an even number of tiles. Might be able to fix that, actually. Yeah, we can fix that. Let's do that in Blender real quick. This is Dreamyard A entrance. I think it's this guy? Yeah, this guy. We can do like this. Now it looks like you can walk in. So it really, you can see if you look closely, there's like about 2 tiles width here. You can like clip through the door just a little bit, I'm sure it'll be fine. Could also enlarge the size just a little bit, but I think this is fine. What do I call this thing? Dreamyard entrance shifted. There we go, that looks better. Now we also have to make sure the vertex colors are the same as the other one. Otherwise it'll look a little weird. 179 is what I use. Probably doesn't really matter too specifically, honestly. There, just so it's not so bright. Which PMD track this is? This is Blizzard Island. The one with the frost lass. Dude, what is this thing? There we go. Thinking about having something like this. I want to make sure it's symmetric though. Symmetry is something I struggle with. This looks fine, I think. Did you make the trainer teams in your ROMs? What do you mean by that? Sorry, I don't quite understand your question, Shady. Like, did I make all my trainer teams yet? Like, no, I have not. There's still a bunch of that still to do. Alright, so we got these. I think these would be cool to have on the corner. This looks kind of neat. Maybe it's a little bit too busy though. Maybe it's a little bit too busy. Or like the gym team compositions. I have the types planned out, but I just have so much mapping to do before that I don't even want to look at that yet. But it will happen. It'll come. Okay, so this is gonna be up here. I think it might be better to have the lamps on the corners only. Like, this looks pretty decent. Maybe we don't need all those fences, I'm not sure. I mean, did you make them for your previous ROMs? Yes. I think I exclusively did the teams for all of my ROMs. Yeah. I think I had some input from other people, but Iridium's the first ROM that I've actually had other people helping me with. Everything else has been very much by myself. Okay, so this is going to be a warp here. Wait, where's the floor for this area? Yeah, this is it, I think. Wait, did I not grab the floor from that area? No, here it is. Here it is. So this is going to be a warp over to here. It might be best if we just don't look at this area for now and just start a new one over here, because I'm gonna have a warp here rather than just like lead into it. Simply for texture loading purposes. We're gonna probably run out of RAM pretty quickly. So we have this area. You're gonna want... Where's this guy at? Here. We're in the middle, like this. Also, I should probably just get rid of this. Okay, so this is what we're working with. This is gonna be kind of a small area, I think. This is where we're gonna come out of the sewer. How'd you make sure they were hard but balanced? Well, my first two hacks were maybe more on the harder side than balanced. I think you just learn from doing it a lot. And I also had beta testers for Mythic Silver and Garbage Gold. What's the polygon limit for Gen 4 maps? It is 1,200. Approximately. Per map cell. Dang, these have 780 already. That's a lot. Fortunately, a lot of these polygons are very, like, just large. The size of the polygon doesn't matter, it's just the number of polygons that matters. So all of these are, even though they're really big buildings, not a whole lot of detail, so it's okay. It's about 1,200 polygons. Yeah, you're totally right, Lord of Baguettes. Not a whole lot of space to detail with how much to... Yeah. Yeah, definitely keep track of your polygons. It shows you in the bottom left of your screen of PDSMS. Alright, so...
If you want to see a quick like before and after of some of the edits I'm making, I'm making a couple of changes to the face.
Yeah, I got it zoomed in on you,
Right.
so you can show.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, I added some shading here, like a black outline just to kind of help the hair. I'm also adding that like hair movement, like little hair flip at the back thing, and then color to the eyes, and then just kind of some extra detailing around the face. I feel like it looks better with like a smile and a mouth than just kind of like no mouth. I think the no mouth is a very Gen 4 style. I think adding the mouth kind of updates it a little bit. But yeah, so far almost done with this like main sprite motion sheet, whatever you want to call it.
We got a couple. Hannah, I know. Can you see chat?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I think people like it. Anywhere, do you know where to get a Gen 5 style character sprite? There is an entire sprite sheet in the DS Hacking Discord, not my Discord, by Stylist of all the Gen 5 style sprites from like Sinnoh.
That's a fantastic sheet. I've been using the sprites that Stylist has up on Twitter as a example and like reference for a lot of the stuff I'm doing. They're really well done. Yeah, I like the proportions better. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think the hair is just better. I saw a video on Stylist's page of like a sprite that he had in the overworld that was like running, and I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
So this is going to be... Okay, let's outline this first. So because I have vertical tiles, I want to have some way of seeing where they're gonna be, because top-down makes them invisible. I'm gonna start with just a square area, and then I'm gonna probably modify it. Okay. This is probably a fine size for now. Yeah, in the Kingdom of DS Hacking, Shady. Yeah, that's right. I think I want to duplicate this guy and rotate it. Where are we? Let's duplicate, rotate. Whoops, wrong layer. So this is getting a little bit of Z-clipping for some reason at certain angles. So I'm probably gonna delete the black guy, the black shading void thing here, but I need it for drawing at the moment. We also want this here, and then we want this here. Is music track expanded with HD Engine? I think we might have an issue with Opelucid. I'll check the priority of each channel. Are you saying like the number of music tracks expanded? I don't think HD Engine touches music besides like adding some cries using pseudo banks, to my knowledge. Glad you're streaming the game's development. It's nice to see how ROM hack is made. Thanks, man. I mean, this also streaming forces me to sit down and actually work on this because recently I've been slacking. And like, there's a lot of stuff I want to do, and when you guys are here, it makes it like more fun because I get to talk to you guys and not just stare at my monitor for 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I think we might want to do here Do something like this. This is kind of the vibe I want to go for here. Like we go through here, and then we end up like right here. In this case, we might be able to actually move this guy. Where is you? Where's the anchor tile on this? Might be able to just move it down like here. Also probably want to put this on its own layer. Let's put it like on the bottom one here. Like that. Where is the anchor tile? There we go. Got it. I did it, guys. I found it. Yeah, I think this looks a little bit better. You don't burn yourself out by forcing yourself through it. No, Lord, I'm not forcing myself through it. I've really been enjoying this recently. Oh, there's a tutorial on adding new trainer classes. Interesting. That actually might be useful for me because I might run out with all the stuff I want to add. Okay. So this looks fine. I kind of want the light shining in, like here. Like right here. I want like this. I might get rid of this light later. Can't find this for sprites from Stylist. It should be in free to use sprites. It should be pinned. Kind of like the crack tile. Oh, we probably want to back this padding here up by 1. Yeah, there we go. And then we can do something like this. Boom. Nice, get a little bit of a crack in there. We also want to put the stairs somewhere. I need to remember how this area is going to connect. So there is going to be a staircase like this somewhere. I have an idea. I have an idea on how to do this. Thanks for stream. Got head off for an evening class. Really appreciate seeing us someone with loads of experience does this. Thanks, Lord of Baguettes. Always a pleasure having you here. Have fun with your evening class. I will hopefully see you next time. Yeah, I haven't not looked at the HG Engine wiki in a while. I've been pretty hands-off on HG Engine while I've been doing all this mapping. But I will definitely be back doing it again soon. Okay, the tile that I was interested in, where did I put it? Yeah, this guy. So this is useful. This is like, yeah. Alright, we gotta pick where we want these stairs. So these stairs are gonna come... Where are these? Where's these stairs? I know they're here somewhere. What the hell? Oh my gosh, they're right there. I'm freaking blind. What's the progress so far? Hyped to play this. The progress, we're working on this massive city. This is probably going to take like a week or so to actually finish and insert and everything and make sure it doesn't crash the game. But we yesterday worked on getting all these tiles, like a ton, basically ripping like all these tiles for like 4.5 hours. And then we added this like entryway into the city. It's not totally finished, but it's like a start. This is what it's gonna look like. There's like this little river that comes by here, and you go into the city. This is actually gonna be blocked off by Team Galactic, and so you're gonna have to get in via the sewers. And we're working on the entryway from there. So I kind of like this staircase to be right here. Then we could have like a wall that does like one of these things. Yeah, and then we can put in the other part of the wall, like this. We can put like a cracked part of the wall. Yeah, I like this. I like this. We can do this, and then actually can make this wall too thick. It'll make my life just a little bit easier. Yeah, let's get rid of this real quick. This is one of my... I like the part of mapping where you actually get to make the map. Thanks, Shadow. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Those are kind words. Alright, so let's put this wall here. You're gonna kind of like come up into here. And we're gonna need to share this corner like this, so we can go back to here. Great. And I think like a little crack in the wall would look nice. I don't know, like right here. Looks fine. So thankful for all the resources DS hacking community has. Yeah, man, that, me too. There'd be so much stuff I'd have to do myself if other people hadn't done it already. Alright, so this looks pretty decent. I also want to keep this area clear right here, otherwise it's going to kind of get eaten by the camera. Like, I think this is about the camera angle you'll have, so when you come up, it'll look fine. Yeah, so I kind of want to have some junk lying around. So maybe like some boxes like this, maybe like this. I think that looks kind of natural. We're gonna do some shading on this in a little bit. I'm not sure what I want the design of this to look like. I do want another... staircase going... Oh, I never rotated this one. Hold on, let me rotate this one. There we go. I kind of want this to be like in the corner, and then have it be sort of illuminated by this light. I think that'd be kind of neat. Because I want this to lead into a underground area, which maybe I'll do right now. Because I want us to be sort of like this underground like, kind of deal. I'm gonna try and explain it with actually doing it rather than trying to blab about it. Something like this. Because I want this to lead into that other alleyway. And the other staircase we have that leads upward would probably be great here. We probably want it against this wall. Like that. And then we're probably going to want to duplicate this and rotate it. As always, I like to do the shading of stuff last, like the vertex coloring last, just because it's subject to change. Is it possible to add fake mons? I mean, yeah, it's certainly possible. but you need to probably adding new sprites into HG Engine is not something I'm familiar with. But yeah, it's definitely possible. I probably won't add fake mons to this hack, but if you have your own project, yeah, it's as simple as respriting some stuff. Yeah, I mean, as simple as that can be, right? Okay, so we want the larger ones, like this. Like, oops. We want this, and then we want that. I kind of want this to be this narrow alleyway. So this is the part of mapping that I really enjoy, when you actually get to start placing the stuff down rather than just ripping it from Blender for hours. I feel like we can all agree on that. This is going to be kind of a narrow area. I probably wanted that on this layer. And let's back the staircase up like this. Yeah, that looks fine. It's not centered, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. We can add some junk and clutter to make it look more natural. We could do like this. Yeah, now that looks a whole lot more natural. Even put some stuff like this in the way. Yeah, I kind of like that. What do you guys think? It looks pretty natural. Like someone just left a bunch of junk there. Also have like these pipes I wanted to add. Something like that. What if we did it like this? And then maybe moved these boxes somewhere else. This is maybe a little entryway to the next part of the map. I think we could probably get away with doing some of this. Let's move that up a little bit. It looks a little bit weird there. So if you're the player, you come down like this. You gotta walk through all this stuff here. I mean, this looks pretty fine, right? Yeah, in the Gen 5 Black 2 rival sprites. Nice. Nice. Just know that you can't export those super easily from Tink. I mean, you can. I used an online resource though, because the sprites are like dynamic in Gen 5. They're not the static ones like Gen 4, so you have to like get one frame of them. Just so you're aware. So we did this. I am actually really liking this area. Oh, also guys, Black Tower entrance was posted by HD125, so I'm gonna take a listen to this. Nice. I like this. This is a really good entrance theme. Holds you in suspense just enough. It's a really good HD. I really like that.
always your stuff is just like on point. Can't find the sprites from Silas. Interesting. Check tile sharing. Check sprites general. Check like Gen 5 sprites. Check all those things. How's it going, Hannah? How are the sprites going? Yo, Kenzie's here. What's up, my guy? Welcome.
Sprites are going well. I'm doing this thing where you probably see the crazy red. I'm using a color that is very different from everything I have in my palette to make sure I don't have any stray pixels um, that are like not the same color as the colors I have in my palette. So I'm going through the background color, each color for the hair, so on and so forth, and I'm just dousing it in this bright red, like tracing color, because it helps me identify any pixels that might not be correct. Like this one didn't get picked up with the fill tool. Um, so yeah. And then as soon as this is done, I will send these over to Sauce and he'll put them in, hopefully, so we can see if the hair flip animation worked or if I need to adjust it.
Nice. That's really cool. Really cool, Hannah. All right, guys. I'm gonna have you listen to the Black City. Sorry. We already listened to that one. Was it? Wait. Was it Black Tower? Black Tower. Here it is. It's really good. It was really good. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. I really like this HD. Really like that. I think this area is just about done. How do you change the title start screen? You want to use Tink for that. I really need to do a tutorial on this at some point, but you basically can get your you just get your PNG and you can import it. But there's some palette issues you need to worry about. It's a little bit in depth for some things, especially if you're going to change the background to match. Yeah, these are all in HGSS sound font. All of them are. Yep. A lot of the stuff that he's been doing has just been porting Gen 5 tracks to Gen 4, which is it can get a little bit involved when the instruments don't line up. So it's really nice to have him on the project. He's doing awesome work. Okay, so this area, this little staircase is going to take you to here, and you're going to come up through here, and this is going to take you to this area right here. That's where this back alley place is going to be. Is the A sprite at the bottom your wife making sprites? Yes, Kenzie, that is Hannah making sprites.
Hello. Yeah, I'm just I'm editing the like this will be the fourth version of this male sprite. I'm just trying to make it a little bit better and then add like a hair moving animation when walking and running.
Kenzie, I'm getting carried by the community, including my wife, on this project because I can't do sprites and I can't do music very well. I can do mapping, but it's a good thing I have help. This would be pretty tough. All right, so this area is going to be the other sewer entrance, so I don't really need to worry about accessing this at the moment. So now let's figure out what we want to do here. Kinsey, if you have any ideas for how to lay this out, I think that I would appreciate input here. Because I'm gonna need to do some lighting with these light rays here. But oh wait, I need to check my materials. I think I might have duplicates. Yeah, I have more duplicates. So if you guys don't know a lot about mapping, if you have the same material in twice, which can just happen sometimes, then it will like really glitch out when you put it in game. So I have to like delete some stuff. Except I don't have a wife making sprites for me. That's amazing. HD carrying the music ROM hacking industry on his shoulders. What a guy.
The only reason you get a wife is to make sprites for you, obviously.
Obviously, I had this planned like what, 4 years ago now. Can you recontextualize the zone you're working on and where you struggle having ideas? Yeah, sure, absolutely. So, I think you were here for a good chunk of it yesterday. So let me back up a bit. So this is entrance, and this is going to lead into the city, and then you're going to go through here, and then you'll end up in the city. However, this is going to be blocked off by Team Galactic. So you're going to have to go through this cave here instead. And the cave is going to take you through the Petros tunnels, through the sewers, and you're going to pop out right here, basically. And you can take this entryway here, and this is going to take you to this back alley, which is going to be, I have it as a building. Yeah, you saw most of the city in the sewers. And so this is like it's like a junkyard area. Like there's just like stuff lying around is kind of the vibe. So I want there to be some sort of grass somewhere. I want there to be some like dirt. I want maybe use this guy, this furnace thing. I really like how it fits in with here, with the Dreamyard tiles. I gotta go, it's getting late, good luck. If you happen to know where I can find the sprites, can you let me know, please? Yeah, I actually have Gen 5 sprites in Iridium right now. So if you want, I could probably just like share the demo. I think the demo is already there's a demo in my servers. So if you want to just rip the BTX from there, you can. It's available. Shady, if you need that. I think I want some of this. Like these barrels, this would look good. I don't know, maybe this one of these would look good. It's kind of bright. I don't know, maybe not. Perhaps we could put, oh, actually one of these trees. Oh, would this make it, wait, Hannah, what do you think about this? Having one of these, like, browner trees in here? They kind of grown up through the cracks.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I have a question for you. Will you be removing any of those leaves from the trees at all?
What do you mean? Like, can I, like, just deleting them?
Like, I know that's supposed to be like the winter tree, but like, would you be able to remove the leaves and just have the sticks?
I think if you did that,
Because they change with the seasons, so I'm wondering if.
this is the winter tree, by the way.
Yeah, I know that is the winter tree.
So what we could do is, like add a nearly transparent texture to this. Oops. Like what if we just
changed it like this. Like you really can't because it's part of the texturing. You see what I'm saying?
I see.
So not really.
You've got a question about the iris sprite? Isn't the sprite in the game the Gen 5?
Iris is in Gen 5, yeah. You could remove the polygons actually. Yeah, I could, but I don't. I think it would look like there's some stuff just floating around. If you look really closely, I think like these guys would look like they're floating. Um, I think it's not worth the effort.
That's fair.
Do you have a Gen 4 ready Iris sprite? I mean, I think I have. Okay, so the Iris sprite is in Iridium right now. I'm pretty sure it's in the demo, so if you want, you can take a look at that. But it's like in the Gen 5 style. Let's do it here. Also, I forgot my music stopped. I think these need to be shaded down just a little bit. Could have like some trash cans here. I think these are also going to need to be shaded darker. You have like some trash cans. Those are kind of clipping. That's an unfortunate. Let's also shade these guys. What's gonna look better here? The shadows look really weird. Iris speaker replacing player in my hack? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't like these brown shadows here, but it might work. Especially if we have like this dirt splotch here. Yeah, I think having some more clutter in here is going to help. Maybe having this tree more like over here. Oh, hold on. Let's move this light out of the way for a second. And I think I know what I want to do, how I want to do this. We want this. Sort of like this here. I hate this song so much, I'm skipping this. Goodbye, Marowak Dojo. You can replace parts of the floor with grass or dirt. Yeah, I think I will do that. I thought I had some dirt texture somewhere. Maybe I don't. Oh wait, is this it? I mean, I could do this as dirt on the ground. Can't. Who's the smaller guy? This guy goes here, and this one goes here. We need to put this on a separate layer. Like this. Like this. And then do this. There we go. Oh, I don't really want that clipping through. So what we could do is have it like growing like right here. And maybe have some dirt around it. Okay, I do it by exploring the floor and making holes in Blender to have a non-linear shape, and placing grass under the rest of the floor. I'm not exactly sure how to do that. Like the non-linear shape? Like how to cut the holes in it? What I was thinking was something along these lines. I was thinking about having like this. Having like the tree kind of growing out of this crack in the ground right there. Having something similar down here. I should put the walls on this layer. Triangulate and delete some faces. Oh, you think that looks good? I think it looks like it's... I think it looks like it's breaking out of the ground kind of nicely. I think I might actually move this tree down. Just one. Like that. So it's like right in the center. I kind of like the way this looks. It's like some trash lying around. Thanks, Kenzie. I appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you, because your stuff's like so good. See, the thing is, this grass, I feel like I should just use a different grass texture. But what we could do, since this is going to be an indoor region, we could just vertex color this. Like to make it, I don't know. If we made it like pink. Just kidding.
Pink?
That just awakened something in you.
Yeah.
Like yellow the grass a little bit. I don't know. Maybe we'll see how this looks. See how this looks. It might be too dark. Make it 2 patches like this. I think that looks alright. I think the color, it's a little green for the area. So I think what we want to do here... So there's this big empty space in the middle. So there's a couple things we can do with this. And I think this is really going to bring the area together, or it's kind of mess it up. I think something like this. So I think too thick is probably good. Let's take a reference look at the... Oh, I didn't get the benches. Wait, I totally messed this up. There's something I wanted to get still from CTR map. Where was this? This was Dreamyard. Yeah, there's some other junk I wanted to have lying around in here. If I could find it, that'd be great. Oh goodness. Wait, I think I have it written down actually. Do I? Maybe I don't. Yeah, 150 something. Yeah, here we are. So this should be the above ground one, and this will be the below ground one. Yeah, the grass doesn't look too natural. I mean, that's what they have in here. I just ripped this straight from here. I think the area is a little bigger than mine. I think this is a 2x2 area. There's also these bottles here. I think I have this in Creative Studio already. Yeah, we could probably add some other grass from... I mean, I have other grass. It takes so long to open this tile setup. Let's just add these grasses in and see what looks good. Let me save. Something like this might be good. Darken it just a little bit so it fits in. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Yeah, it does look more natural. I think you're right. I find it a little strange to have grass above the floor. Oh, I see what you're saying. You know what we might be able to do? We might be able to make... yeah. Because they have it, on like dirt patches here, don't they? Yeah. Well, I mean, this one right here has it like on the side of a dirt patch. I could rip that too. I'm gonna rip that. Also, there was a bunch of stuff like this shelf here. Let me get that real quick. That did not import in the right direction. I think this kind of takes up a 2x2 area. Yeah, I think 2x2 is probably the best here. Let's get this. I'm gonna call it the downed shelf. Also, guys, just so you know, I can probably only stream for half an hour longer because I have a commitment at I have to leave for at like 6-ish. Okay. So let's get this guy in. Alright. How does this look? It looks fine. It fits in the area. Yeah, so this week is Thanksgiving break, Kenzie, so I've had a lot more time off from school to do some streaming. Yeah, 2 back-to-back streams for me is pretty rare. You are 100% right. Also want to get this. Am I able to just add this in here? I don't think so. Oh, it's so small. I added the wrong one. Ah. Yeah, you still need to run it through Blender. Yeah. I will definitely have a break for Christmas too. So hopefully when I'm not traveling, I can do some streams then too. How to come up for the story for Garbage Golds? I just really like Mystery Dungeon, and I just felt kind of inspired by it. So I just did something similar to that. A lot of the times when I make these like stories for games, I kind of come up with it as I go along, which maybe isn't the best way to do it, but it gives you the freedom to choose, like make changes and stuff. Yo, Weird Mike, what's up? We're getting some more tiles, and we're working on a new area. Insert new Pokemon H engine? No, I don't have a tutorial on that. I think you're not the first person to ask, though. I have not been in the HG engine practice for a little bit. Wait, why did this not export? Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. Do you have an idea for the story of this game? Yeah, actually a big part of this game is going to be its story. And one of the cool things you're going to get to be able to do is choose which team, like Team Galactic or Team Plasma, you're going to join. You're going to have to choose one. So it's a bit of like a, the player is going to go through their own villain arc, sort of. Which I think is interesting. You'll actually be able to join one of the teams temporarily for like about like a quarter of the game. But it's gonna be similar to like vanilla vibes, I think, where it should feel a little bit vanilla, There's gonna be 2 regions, and there's gonna be 14 gyms. So there's gonna be 6 in the first region and 8 in the second. So it's gonna be a pretty long game, all things considered. But it's probably my last hack I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna make it as good as I can. Alright, so we got this bench in here. Also got the bookshelf down. I kind of would like to get those bottles also. I think we'll be probably calling it the stream after I get this section done. Looks fine. I think that looks fine. Make this bottles, add this in. Great, so now we have these little bottles here. It's going to be the final hack. It's going to be a bit more difficult than vanilla. So there's actually going to be two difficulties. There's going to be the casual version, which is going to be like the difficulty of a Drayano hack. You know, it's not going to be like vanilla difficulty, which is just free and kind of not fun, especially for like you guys who've probably played a bunch of hacks before. But this could be a little bit of a challenge. Could be more focused on team building and like catch 'em all type deal. Or there's also going to be the elite mode, which is going to be like Emerald Kaiser level difficulty. So it's going to be something for everyone. So if you want to be challenged, you can, and if not, you don't have to. Okay, so as far when I say this is going to be the final hack that I create, it's the final hack I have planned. So
Oh, you're changing your story, I see.
I don't intend on making another hack after this, because it's going to basically be everything I want it to be in a hack. It's going to have all the features that I want, and it's probably going to take me a couple years. So, I mean, I'm not going anywhere for a while. But I'm hoping that it will leave its mark on the community to the point where I don't really... There's not a way I'm going to be able to follow it up, if that makes sense. Like, it's going to be the best work I can do.
Sauce has declared his intention to retire from hacking to me probably 3 times.
I mean, she's right, but, like... Okay.
And every time he goes to sit, I'm not gonna make another one. I think I'm gonna stop here. And then he starts talking about the next hack.
This
So
is true.
don't believe him.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Maybe what I said was serious. And are you afraid of getting tired in the process and abandoning it? Like this hack? No, I'm not afraid of that. When I start something, I will do it until like I'm done, no matter what. It's just like, I don't know. It's just the way I am. Like when I start something, I can't just not finish it. It'll drive me crazy. So. I know that it can be really easy to burn out on these kinds of things, especially the bigger projects, but it's a creative outlet, and I need that. Having something to work toward has always been important to me. Like having a goal, you know what I mean? Like if I don't have a goal, like something to work toward, I feel kind of like... not lost, but I feel like unhappy. Like I feel like I'm not making progress. Like I'm not doing something meaningful with my life. I think this would be a good place to put the blast furnace. What?
Things I hear you say.
Meanwhile, me not making progress because I'm queuing up League of Legends. Well, I mean, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch recently. So, to each their own, you know? Yeah, I know a lot of people have trouble finishing their ROM hack projects, and that's just because I think they bite off more than they can chew. And like they don't really have like the background in doing hacking stuff. I think that if you... I feel like it takes a very specific like combination of like wanting to do it and like being able to do it to like actually finish something. And I have that combination right now, and I don't want to waste it. You know, I don't want to like I have an opportunity to make something really cool, and I don't want to squander that. Plus, I also like streaming with you guys and just like chatting about stuff. It's very enjoyable. What the heck? There we go. I think that looks better. I want a little bit more room. Opelousas done. I'm barely gonna work on it again, though. I think I can change a few things. Dude, I'd love to hear it. All right, guys, let's pause our music for a second and let's listen to Appaloosa City. HD's got some good stuff coming for us. Ooh, I like this. That is so good. That is so good. That is really awesome. Yeah, I have no other words. That's just freaking awesome. Wow. That's probably gonna be the song we use for Black City. Just walking around in the overworld, like in this area. I think that's what I want to use that for. The sound tape is probably gonna explode. Yeah, it sounded like it was really long before it looped. Is that what you meant by does HD Engine expand things? Yeah, let's get the music back up. Oh, it's a matter of tracks? Okay. Is it more than 16? I'm sure we can probably like cut one or two instruments out, right? And it will probably sound relatively similar. I think we need a couple more like cracked spots on the ground, and then I think this area will feel done. I'm actually pretty happy with the way this looks so far. Most of the time I always feel like my maps are lacking something, but I feel like this is just the right amount of detail. Also, this is 800 polygons. Oh my goodness, look at that. Crack underneath the grass. Did I try the latest Lethal Company update? I think so, maybe? Wait, HD, I thought the limit on tracks was 16. Like in Heart Gold Soul Silver, I'm pretty sure that's what the limit is. So shouldn't that be okay? It's like, for extra license, it's like 3 notes, LMAO. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're just not even gonna notice the instrument, feel free to just like remove that. It doesn't have to be like super accurate to the original. I bet you a lot of people won't even like know the difference. Oh, and Heart Gold is 11 to 12. Oh. Top gamer of TikTok. There is a way. I think Bagboy has a tutorial on this. In the it's like in tutorial zone, or something, or it's like a research or something. It's a hex edit, but you basically replace a bunch of stuff with zeros in like a hex editor, and it just removes the entire bottom screen. Let's see if this dirt under the grass looks any good. Can't really see it. I think the grass is probably fine there. We're gonna have to do some lighting stuff with this, but I think it'll be okay. I'm actually really happy with how this looks. I think maybe like one or more pieces of like clutter, like bottles, would be fine. Like maybe one in that corner. Maybe like one more bottle somewhere. People don't do drugs. Okay, this is pretty empty without the synth, but there are a few other tracks I can just remove, I guess. Okay, I mean, I'll leave it up to you since you're the chief expert on this. So I'll leave it up to you to decide. Whatever you think sounds best. How many legendary stack encounters are you thinking about adding in? Depends on the version. If it's like the casual version, I'll probably have quite a few. But if it's for the elite mode, probably not very many. What's the lore for this zone? So this is part of the city. This is like the junkyard, like the place where people go to like take a smoke and do other sorts of naughty things. Hence all of the broken stuff and like the trash and the bottles of water, right, guys? Adding mystery dungeon items. Probably not adding mystery dungeon items. Okay, so I think now this we can get rid of. Probably get rid of the. Alright, let's try getting rid of all this excess. Trying to avoid the Z clipping that's happening. So if we also then delete this black part. Yeah, 86 bottles hitting hard. I actually think I'm just gonna keep it with the black part. for now. Okay. So I think this is probably all I'm gonna do now for this stream. So we finished ripping all the Black City stuff. We got a ton of we got this area done. We got this little passageway done. We got a absolute ton of stuff into the building editor. Where are we at? So we got this like gym lead up area. We got this gym area. We got this back alley place, which is what we're gonna lead up to. We got this, which I know I'm gonna put it. We have the sewer area, boiler room. Got a bunch of other miscellaneous objects and stuff. I got the dream lab, which is animated, which looks pretty sick. Love that. Like a lobby area. I think we got some chairs. So yeah, looking pretty decent. Looking pretty decent. I'm actually very happy with how stuff is turning out. I think tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to try and put. I think I'm gonna try and start inserting the stuff into the game. And I'm gonna also try to make the overworld area here. Shout out to HD125D for all of his music he's been doing, and also Hannah, who's been working on the sprites. I'm gonna give one last little show for these.
Yeah. So these are basically done. I'm just going in and making sure the colors are indexed correctly. As you can see up in this area, I have a lot of duplicates of colors, but I'm just like changing them all to one color for consistency. But this is what it looks like now. I made some minor changes to like some darker black outlines. Some of the hair is a little bit different. And hopefully, maybe tonight, this will be done and Sauce can put it in the game and we can test it and see if it works. Yeah, I'm happy with how this turned out, I think. I might go back in later and change it again. This is my 4th version of this male sprite. Yeah, that's all I got.
Alright, Hannah, I'm just gonna have her say hello.
Hi.
You are blurry because it doesn't like to focus on you. You can come over here. This is Hannah.
Hi.
Do all the sprites, so. Yeah, I think with that, I'm gonna say see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming by the stream. Thanks for Hannah doing all these sprites. And I'm gonna hopefully try, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I probably won't stream tomorrow, but Friday I'm gonna try, and we can probably get some more good stuff done.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. I will keep you posted.
Bye.